Hey guys, alright, we're jumping into the third part, which will be XenoBlade for the Nintendo Wii, guys. This game had came out years and years ago at the dead lifespan of Wii, and this game was really phenomenal, guys. There will be small spoilers in this. If you guys don't want to be spoiled, turn away immediately, guys. Alright? And then it brings us to XenoBlade Chronicles for the Wii. Now, this was a part of Project Rainfall, which I'm going to do another video on that. So stay tuned for that, and we get to talk about. I'll talk about what was going on during that time. I'll most likely try to find some information like articles and stuff like that or something, so we can be able to read and go through it. But thanks to that, we were able to get this game. This game knocked me off my socks because this was during a time where Wii was. It was going out and we was going into the next gen consoles, and I was like, man, I have to get this game. Like when I first saw it, when it wasn't coming here, I was like, oh man, I want to really get this game. And then my brother wound up looking up, was like, hey yo, this game is made by the same guy that did Xenogears. I'm like, what? I definitely got to get this game. So once I found out it wasn't coming here, and then Project Rainfall took place, and I was like, okay, once this gets the green light, and this game is gets localized, I was like, I'm getting this game. But the only thing I didn't like was once we were getting the game, come to find out the UK and a bunch of other places, they had British voices. So I feel like, yo, like, why didn't they do like an English voice? And the crazy thing is, as this game gained popularity, people were okay with it, and I became okay with the voices. And this game didn't disappoint me, not one bit. And I'm not going to go get deep in the story, but this game has some philosophical stuff in here, and almost some religious stuff. It pretty much strayed away from that, kind of like somewhat. It has some properties of this game in it, and it has some properties of this game. Not a lot, but it has some of the properties in it, and to show you that, hey, look, those were my previous creations. Here's my new one right here, and I want to put the X right on the spot that this is my legacy right here. And this man truly has left an amazing legacy on his freaking name, because this game was freaking dope. But also, we got to thank Reggie for this as well, because if Reggie wasn't in place to get this thing localized, we wouldn't have this game as well. But same thing with Iwata, we wouldn't have this game if Iwata didn't give it the green light as well to be produced. So we want to thank those guys in Project Rainfall at the same time. Thanks for Xeno, because this totally changed my life when it came down to this RPG in later eras. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. Well guys, I wanted to throw a nice little bonus within this video for you guys' enjoyment, and some of this information is going to be from the CBR and a bunch of other websites, which I'll put in the link in the description below. So let's enjoy it. This is for XenoBlade Chronicles, the Definitive Edition, guys. That's going to be coming out within this week. Alright, so here we go. XenoBlade Chronicles, the new epilogue, is almost as long as its own game. According to the director, Tetsuya, the future connected epilogue of the XenoBlade Chronicles will take nearly 20 hours to complete, which a report I read, it said 10 hours, but 20 hours is pretty good. When XenoBlade Chronicles Definitive Edition releases, players will have new material to look forward to. The future connected will return to the world of the Bionis and see heroes Shulk and Melia embark on a all new adventure, and will be quite a lengthy one. In an interview with Weekly Famitsu, Tetsuya has confirmed that Future Connected will feature 10 to 12 hours of story content and 20 hours in total. It will, if players choose to do side missions. He also said that due to the development of the new titles, it wouldn't have made sense to put the storyline behind a paywall, which I definitely understand that would be really messed up. Okay, other improvements to the Definitive Edition includes character graphics, enhanced sound quality, and improved data compression. Monolith Soft, the developer behind XenoBlade Chronicles, was not able to re-record the game's music with an orchestra due to it began a remaster. Instead, they improved the quality and rearranged it. Xenoblade Chronicles follows a young man named Shulk as he travels across the land of the Bionis to stop the hostile race machines from opposing planet Makanis. The game has been praised for its its mechanics, battle system, and story. I think that's really cool, guys. Like, this information is really good. We're going to move on to the next source of information. XenoBlade Chronicles Definitive Edition will let you rewatch cutscenes with event theaters, which I'm not sure if that was in the previous one. So players will get to rewatch cutscenes in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition through its new event theater mode. The Japanese official Twitter account shared a look with some bits of information. Okay, as you can see in some of the pictures here, guys, you can take a look at that. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. First, the above, it looks look at the two title screens. The top screen is for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, while the one below is for Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected episode. That's just freaking dope. While the original game didn't have the event theater mode, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition will, meaning you can rewatch cutscenes. That feature was available in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and the Torna, the Golden Country. The event theater mode has scenes from both the main game and Future Connected. Both also have main story cutscenes as well as scenes with allies. That's dope. Furthermore, players will get to customize the event scenes to their liking. In Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Event Theater, you can customize the outfit time of the day and the weather to give it your own unique touch. In case you missed it, the recently heard from director Tatsuya, who said the new Future Connected episode takes about 10 to 12 hours to beat. You can read more highlights from the recent interview. Well, guys, I think that's some cool tidbit right there, cool information right there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next part, guys. This is Lancer. Don't forget the bell button, the subscribe button to get the notification to my channel, but also, guys, hit that thumbs up button to like this video, guys. It definitely helps me out in the algorithm, guys, but also comment and let me know what you think of this information. This is Lancer, and we got more.